What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over the new changes coming to Operation Deep Freeze, mostly focusing on the frag grenade changes coming, and then we're going to be talking about some other things, like the shield rework and color remapping, the ranked 3.0, etc. So let's talk about the frag grenade change. So there's been a lot of talk of getting rid of grenade cooking. So let's watch what they say about this before
Hey,
we
I'm
really
Dominic Clement,
deep
game
dive into
designer
it.
on Rainbow Six Siege. If you want to get ready to confront the next addition to the Siege roster, here are a few
New
advice.
edition Siege roster is
Mavericks
going to
Flaming
be
Gadget might be that
something
one tool
relative
you can always
to
rely on when it's time
Bandit,
to knock through
Cade,
the
or
enemy's
Mute.
defense.
That's what they've been teasing a little bit.
Training your sharpshooter skills, and more specifically, with gadgets like Zophia's Lifeline, will come in very handy when it comes to countering the effect.
We'll be talking
of
about the new
threats we
operator
face.
later when they release more intel.
Finally, it wouldn't be Siege if explosions didn't have an
Frag grenade
impact on
time.
your game. And this season is the perfect moment to review your frag throwing skills, because a well-placed bang.
So look how short that grenade cook time was. They might be changing like how long you can actually cook a grenade, and you might have to throw it soft because normally you just cook a grenade there and then throw one. Do it soft. So there's been a lot of talk about you won't be able to cook a grenade. You won't be able to yellow ping. Once you pull out a grenade, you can't put it away. You physically have to throw it. There's a lot of things like that talking. I think what Ubisoft should do is make it so grenades just can't do full damage, like let's say through the floor. So like most people are more annoyed about being grenaded through the floor. So I think grenades through the floor should do more like impact grenade damage, like 50 to 60 damage maximum. Because right now they're just instant kills if you hit them dead on. But I don't like changing grenades because I feel like it nerfs higher level players because grenades aren't super easy to use, and it takes someone who has a little bit of game sense and game knowledge. Like grenade through a floor, it's not easy to do. So I definitely think this is more of a change for the casual community.
Might just be what you need to clear you and your team.
They want to
The
focus
victory.
more on the aspect of clearing util. So using grenades to clear util. This is going to make operators that like have other types of utility like flashbangs or stun grenades. Oh, sorry, flashbangs or smoke grenades a little bit more useful because grenades aren't going to be nearly as strong. But look, historically in the past, the last several years, the strongest operators in the game have always been operators that have grenades. So grenades, yes, are definitely strong as hell. They are definitely the strongest util that attacker can bring on attack. I mean, let's talk about the two strongest operators in the game right now on attack, Binka and Gridlock. Prior to the grenade change, how strong were they? Middle of the road, if not lower on the lower half. Like no one was really playing these operators, and now it's all that most of the high level players are going to bring. You're going to see a Gridlock and a Finka practically almost every single game now. Why? Frag grenades. I mean, you have Finka who has 60 health healed globally. You have a decent okay gun, and then you have frag grenades that can clear you till get frags, whatever. I definitely think that frag grenades are probably a little bit too strong now, and this is coming from someone that basically exclusively plays frag grenade operators. But I want to see the change not being too strong. So here's a post I made the other day, like as a lead up to this video. So a lot of people think that they're going to remove the grenade cook time, like you basically have to throw a grenade soft, and I think that's a massive mistake because it's appealing to the casual community a little bit more, which takes away the competitive edge to the game. I believe here's Godly Noob. These devs don't see the causes of the problems, properly change the wrong stuff for the wrong reasons. Like to me, how I'd fix grenades is again, like I said, soft grenade. It's like soft destruction through the floor, through the wall. Just lower the damage to like half, like 50, 60 damage. And I feel like grenades are in a decent spot. Like they're still strong as hell, but there are going to be less people complaining about getting naded through the floor and complaining because the grenades are going to be mostly thrown at you till at people versus like thrown through the floor where you can't counter. There's no real counterplay to get it grenaded through the floor other than hoping they miss. They're trying to make the skill gap closer, newer players. So yeah, this is what a lot of people have been saying. Doesn't infuse when you're holding it. So here's another thing. Like a lot of people think that when you pull the grenade out, let's say, when you start cooking it, you're not going to be able to put it away. Because I've definitely done this. I'm sure you guys have too. When you pull a grenade out, and then you put it away and pull your gun out instantly to try to force someone to swing you while you're pulling the grenade out. A lot of talk has been, you know, making it so that when you pull it out, you physically are going to have to throw it and you cannot put it away. Like, you're not going to put a pin back in the frag grenade. So there's a couple potentials. There's the soft destruction thing, which I honestly don't think they're doing. I really want them to, but I don't think they're doing that. There's the, once you pull it out, you can't put it away. And then there's the other one, which is you physically cannot cook a frag grenade, which I really hope they do not do. Here you just see everybody not liking these changes. Like, I can't see one comment saying that this is a good thing, a good change. So here's Garfield. Don't remove cooking frag grenades. Instead, remove yellow pings and the ability to uncook a grenade after 2 seconds. We talked about this quite a bit already. Like, you can't like uncook a grenade. Like, once you pull it out, you're throwing it no matter what. Yellow pings, I disagree with removing yellow pings, because I feel like this is like a tool that a lot of newer players are going to use to like call out and learning how to call out. I feel like this should be a thing. Yeah, I don't agree with the yellow ping change, but this I feel like is a very soft nerf to grenades. Once you pull it out, you're throwing it. No takesies backsies. So I feel like that is fine. Now, let's go to some of the other changes for Rainbow Six coming to Operation Deep Freeze. And again, let me know, guys, how you guys feel about this grenade change. Again, I'm a little bit like torn. I definitely think frag grenades are strong, but I don't want them to over nerf them. Like, historically in the past, Siege has just taken something that's strong and nerfed it into oblivion, so it's basically useless. I really hope that they don't do this here and they find an actual middle ground. Like, changes I'd be okay with. Getting rid of yellow pings, I guess. Soft destruction damage lowered. Okay. Once you pull it out, you can't put it away. That's fine. But if I feel like if they add, you cannot cook a frag grenade. Once you pull it out, you physically have to throw it. I think that is a massive mistake. So going through some of the new changes. Okay, so new map. We're going to be talking about the new map in a couple days. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be going through that. New AI playlist. This is really good for newer players to the game. I mean, if my brother and his friends are going to like try to come back to Siege after like, you know, not playing for several years, and they're rusty and they don't want to like play ranked. They don't want to play casual, but they want to play ranked, and they just feel rusty. This is going to be really good to just kind of practice in kind of a low key format, especially for newer players. Shield rework. So historically, as always, when you have a shield up, you're allowed to hip fire behind your shield. And yeah, you can shoot their arm, but it doesn't do that much damage. And then, like, you know, someone can just shoot you and hip fire you randomly in the head. So now they're basically going to make it so you're behind your shield entirely, but you cannot hip fire. I think you are able to melee, but you cannot hip fire. And to aim, you have to like put your shield down and aim, which I don't know how I feel about them being completely safe when they're behind the shield, but I definitely am not. I never enjoyed getting hip fired by a shield player when they're completely safe effectively. But don't worry, this change is not going to happen instantly at the start of the season. It's going to be halfway through. Potentially, it was delayed a little bit, so we'll see about that. And for those of you console guys, guess what? You're going to be able to lean without aiming in. So controller remapping is coming to console. So you are going to be able to remap your controller how you want, and you know, be able to lean without ADSing. So that's going to be nice. So we talked about the frag grenade change. They want to make it more, you know, FPS competitive. I just really hope they do this right. Ranked requirements. Ranked 3.0 is coming. Ranked 3.0 is coming. So right now, ranked 2.0. You're going to have, like, let's just use Meaty for an example. You have top champions playing against, like we'll all have, what, 1.5 KDs on average, against, like, emeralds that have 0.9s and 0.8s. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how that's going to end. That is just not a fun game for either side. Like, the champions, I mean, the champions have to win, because when you win, you win 4 elo. When you lose 28. So for top champions, you have to average 7 wins for every L just to maintain where you're ranked, which is honestly insane, because you can run into a cheater in those games. You can just, you know, someone has a bad game and then you lose, and then it's like you have to maintain 7 wins for every L just to stay at your rank. I don't like that. And for the emeralds, yeah, it's a little bit more, you know, you can win one, lose one, and you're still going to be about normal, about the same elo, but no one wants to play a super unsided, like unfair match. Like, it's gonna not fun for anyone. So definitely want to see them increase the elo for top champions when they play top champions. So let's say I play a top champion stack with top champions. If I beat them, I win 4 elo. And then let's say we play them again afterwards. If they beat us, they win 4 elo. So now both teams are negative elo because we lose negative 28 no matter what. So we are both negative elo. Even though I won one and lost one against people that are evenly ranked to me, both teams are negative elo now, which I think is completely ridiculous. And then here's a change I'm kind of sad about. Privacy mode on console has been canceled. I really hope this comes back because I do think this is a mistake. Playing on console, you get stream sniped a ton. So I definitely want to see this like come in and I don't agree with the decision to just like cancel it, but I really hope that this does come back. All right, guys, that's it for today on some of the changes coming to Operation Deep Freeze. Let me know what you feel about some of these changes down below, and make sure to comment, subscribe, and leave a like down below for more. Peace out. Until next time. And I respond to all your comments, so leave me something good. Peace out.